Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here, bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this story we'll be going ahead and building the German tank destroyer known as the Ferdinand. Now this tank destroyer here was very similar to the Elefant tank destroyer, and between the two only 91 of these were actually built throughout the war. This Ferdinand here in particular was built upon the chassis of the Tiger P, or the Porsche Tiger. And I believe the Elefant was built upon the Tiger 1 chassis. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what the Elefant's built upon, because I know that pretty much the main difference is pretty much what chassis they're built upon. But overall, it's pretty much the same tank. Now, this vehicle here was won in one of my live streams. In my live streams recently, I've started to go ahead and do fun little things, such as giveaways for people to go ahead and, if they win, they can request a vehicle, and I'll try to have it out for them in a very speedy manner, so that they can enjoy the vehicle and all that stuff. Just a way to kind of encourage more people to come out to the streams, and of course everybody has a chance. If you just come to the stream, hang out, you'll have a chance when we run the pool. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the Ferdinand, and then we'll go ahead and pop into the tutorial and build this thing up. So the first thing to start off with is we have the main gun right here. 88mm main gun, as many German tanks were supporting. They love their 88mm, that's for sure. So 88mm gun has the muzzle brake on the very end of it, which looks really nice. I like the way that came out, pretty nice. Just some detail on the top here, vents, hatches, all that kind of stuff. You can see some extra cargo here, some tracks kind of strapped onto the sides, and also just some more kind of cargo and stuff like that, or little materials and all that kind of stuff in the front here, just to kind of break up the front design and just add a little bit more detail to it and everything like that. One thing I found interesting is it didn't have a viewport on the front of it, so that was actually pretty interesting. It didn't have that, yeah, so that doesn't have that whatsoever. On the top here, nothing too fancy up here. You just got some hatches and some different stuff like that going on there, little detail bits, nothing much really. And on the back, again, nothing too fancy. You would have a kind of like a circular space that would be able to open up here, and they would be able to probably take the spare casings or whatever from the shells and eject them or something of that kind of sort. And overall, just some other minor details all around. It's overall a very minimalistic tank. There's not a whole lot on it in terms of like detail and stuff like that you can really do. It's just got your flat sides, all that kind of stuff, and that's pretty much the main gist of it. Anyways, guys, that's right there is pretty much the Ferdinand. Looks pretty dang nice, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. And with that, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so moving on to our first layer here, we have layer 1. Now for layer 1, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by taking our nether brick half slabs and placing down a row of 2, just like that. We're then going to go ahead and place down 2 nether brick top slabs, coming off those 2 nether brick half slabs, just like that, to go ahead and form up the right side of our tracks. So as you guys can see, we just went ahead and built that right there. So if you're building this in a certain location, be sure you go ahead and have some prior planning. The dimensions were at the beginning of the video if you guys need to refer back to those. Make sure you guys give yourself plenty of space for this. It's kind of a bigger tank here, so just make sure you guys have plenty of space to build it, and with that, we can go ahead and carry on. Now, once you have those 2 nether brick half slabs put into play, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 polished andesite full blocks. We're then going to go ahead and follow that up by placing down 2 stone brick stairs, and then 2 stone brick stairs on the back of those stairs, so you get something that looks just like that. With that done, we're going to place down a second row of polished andesite, like so, and then again 2 stone brick stairs, and then 2 stone brick stairs on the back of them, like that. Then we're going to take our polished andesite, place down another row of 2. After these polished andesite blocks, we're going to place down a row of 2 stone brick stairs, and then after those 2 stone brick stairs, we're going to place down another 2 stone brick stairs, just like that. So you have an alternating pattern here, 2 polished andesite blocks, 2 rows of 2 here of stone brick stairs back to back, and so on. And you should have a total of 3 rows of 2 of polished andesite, and then 3 of these little things right here, these stone brick stairs back to back. Now with that done, we're going to go ahead and take our nether brick, and we're going to place down a row of 2 across with half slabs, and then a row of 2 of nether brick top slabs, just like that, across like so. Going ahead and go into this these nether brick half slabs here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs across from that, and this is going to be the inside of the tank here. So if you guys are building this, make sure that you have this, or know that this is going to be the inside right here. Now also onto these rows of 2 here of polished andesite, we're just going to place down stone buttons to make them look a little bit more like road wheels. And with that done, we can go ahead and continue on. Now with that finished, we can go ahead and go to the front of the tank, and like we did in the back there, we're going to go ahead and go to these nether brick half slabs. We're going to place down a row 3 of stone brick top slabs across like that. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves some iron trapdoors, place down a row of 3 of iron trapdoors coming off the 3 stone brick top slabs. And then on the side of these stone brick top slabs, we're going to place down 1 and 2 nether brick slabs like that, and then 1 and 2 nether brick top slabs like so. And you're just going to go ahead and pretty much copy exactly what you did on the other side there for your tracks. So again, you have the row 2 of polished andesite, the stone brick stairs back to back, polished andesite, stairs, like so, polished andesite, stairs, and nether brick, 2 nether brick half slabs, and then 2 nether brick top slabs, like so. And again, don't forget your buttons on the side here of those polished andesite full blocks. And with that finished, we can go ahead and fill in the bottom here of the tank, just like this. So we're going to take stone brick top slabs and just go ahead and fill in rows all the way down like that, just to go ahead and kind of fill this whole space in. And if you guys are planning on doing some kind of interior with this tank, which you guys will have a lot of space to actually do so, this will be the very base of the tank, the very bottom of the hull that you guys will be able to build on top of for your interior. Anyways guys, other than that, that's pretty much it for layer 1, and with that we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 2. Now for layer 2, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start by going to these nether brick top slabs here. We're going to place down a row 2 nether brick stairs on top of them, followed by the same thing over here on this side. Now in between these nether brick stairs, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick stairs, place down a row of 3 that goes across just like that. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and take our polished andesite blocks here. We're going to use them as placeholder blocks, so we're just going to place down 2 dark oak fence gates like that on these 2 stone brick stairs next to these nether brick stairs like that in the very front. Now with that finished, we can go ahead and go to the back of these stairs, and we're going to place down a row 2 of polished andesite just like that. And then we're just going to take our polished andesite blocks, and we're going to go ahead and go to the row that's more toward the inside here. We're just going to run this polished andesite blocks all the way back until you get to this nether brick top slab, like down the very back. Now along the side here for the tracks, actually before we do that, on this polished andesite block here, we're going to place down a stone button just to go and kind of fill that in just like that. But on the side here, what we want to do is we want to place down a nether brick top slab, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 nether brick half slabs, and then we're going to follow that up by placing down a stone brick top slab just like that on the very end there. And that's going to be the side there for your tracks. Now in this space right here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, and then we're also going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks here and copy the same design we did for the tracks over to the right side of the tank now. So we're going to run that all the way back, and we're just going to go and pretty much copy the same exact design. Just going to go ahead and take that back just like that. And again, don't forget your stone button on this polished andesite block. Now on the very back here, we're just going to go and take our polished andesite, and in between these polished andesite blocks on the very end, we're just going to place down a row 3 in between them, making that a row of 5. Coming off the 3 center blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs. And on either side of these top slabs, we're going to go and take our dark oak fence gates, place down a dark oak fence gate on either side, and we can go and break those blocks as we don't need them anymore. With that finished, that's pretty much it for your second layer. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start by going to these nether brick stairs here. On top of them, we're going to place down 2 light gray carpets, just like that. And same thing over here to this side, just on top of those nether brick stairs to create the fenders. Now once you guys get that done, this part right here is kind of a little bit of detailing here. So for this, we're going to place down a nether brick half slab on either side. We then want to go ahead and place down a gray carpet on the inside of these nether brick half slabs going in toward the very center of the vehicle. Now, what you guys can do here to add a little bit more detail to the front here, and I would kind of recommend it, kind of breaks up the front here and adds a little bit more color to it. We can go ahead and place down a nether brick half slab, followed by a sandstone half slab. Just to add a little bit more detail to it. It just kind of adds a little bit more color to the front of the build, which is always a good thing to have. Now, with that finished, we can go ahead and take our polished andesite. We can run a row of 3 across, there in the very center, followed by a stone brick stair, like this on either side. Now, after you guys have that stone brick stair in on either side, we are actually going to go ahead and take an item frame and place down an item frame on either side. We can grab ourselves a glass block. Glass block, if it will actually let me. There we go. And we can go and place down a glass block in the item frames like that to make the front headlights. Now with that finished, we're going to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to go ahead and take our, we actually need some black wool as well for this. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the very center polished andesite full block. We're going to run a row 3 of black wool back. So we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, and 3 black wool blocks back. Now on the sides of this row 3, we're going to go ahead and place down row 3 of polished andesite on either side, just like this going back. Now with that done, we can go ahead and go to the rows on the outside here. Again, place down a row 3, like this on your side, just like so. Now after this narrow brick half slab here, on the left side of the tank, and only on the left side, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 light gray carpets, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 item frames like that. Now in these item frames, it's kind of up to you guys if you guys want to put them or not. I just like to put them, it adds a little bit more detail to the side of the tank, and again adds more color. Now for this, I just went ahead and put a shovel in the item frame and an axe like that for spare tools that would be strapped to the side of the tank, but again, it's not necessary and you guys don't need it. Now over here on the right side of the tank, it's a bit different what we did. Now over here on this side, I went ahead and placed down an iron trap door, followed by 1, 2, and 3 stone brick stairs. Now the stone brick stairs here could represent some kind of toolbox or something, some kind of box or whatever on the side of the tank. That's what it's meant to represent. So that's what we have on this side. It kind of breaks up the sides of the tank and just adds a little bit more to it. It makes it look a little bit nicer in my opinion. Now with that done, we're going to go ahead and go back from either side here from this light gray carpet. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these gray carpets back. Then we're then going to place down a stone brick half slab on top of this narrow brick half slab, followed by a second stone brick half slab going back. And we just want to go ahead and repeat the same process over here on this side. We're just going to go ahead and run this back, all the way back to the same portion this is at, and again stone brick half slab, and a second one right after it like so. Now with that done, we can go ahead and go to the sides here and build these up. So from this row, this kind of solid portion we have built up for this tank, we can go ahead and place down a polished andesite block back, followed by a black wool block to represent the German iron cross. It's up to you guys if you want to add it. You guys don't have to. We're then going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks back. And on top of this dark oak wood fence gate, we're going to place down an upside down stone brick stair. And you just want to go and take the same design here and copy it over to the other side. Exactly, going back like that. And then on the very back section here, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick stairs, place down 1 like this on your side, and then another brick stair there in the very center, like that, to make the rear of the tank. And once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for layer 2, and layer 3. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the front of the tank up here. Now we have this row 3 of polished andesite in between these stone brick stairs that have the lights on them. Now for this, we're just going to place down a iron trapdoor like this on either side, followed by a stone button on the very center, and that's just meant to represent the hatches and stuff like that on the front of the tank. Now on top of this stone brick stair, we're going to go ahead and take an iron bar, and we're just going to place down an iron bar on top of that stone brick stair like that. Now on these rows of polished andesite on the very ends here, where these rows kind of go all the way back, we're going to go ahead and go to the first 3, and just like we have in the center, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 carpets just like that, and same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3. So it just kind of looks like air vents and kind of stuff like that, or some kind of vents of some sort. Just looks a little bit better and looks pretty nice, and again adds more color. Now once you guys have that done, we're going to go and take our polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a row 5 that goes all the way across. We then want to go ahead and take our stone brick top slabs, place down a row of 3, come off the very front just like that. Now going ahead and taking our polished andesite blocks back, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 polished andesite blocks back on either side. So it's going to go all the way back to the stone brick stair here. And then we're just going to place down a row 3 in between the sides here to pretty much make a row 5 on the back here. Now once we have that done, we're just going to go and take stone buttons. We can go ahead and place down a stone button right here, skip a space of 1, stone button, skip 2 spaces, stone button, and then skip a space of 1 and stone button. And this just adds a little bit more detail to it on the sides, just like that. And on the back here, we can even go ahead and put down stone buttons as well. Just adds a little bit more to the build, and makes it a little bit nicer to look at detail wise and all that stuff. Anyways guys, that's it for layer 4, and with that we can go and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 5. Now for layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going to the antenna right here. We're just going to place down one more iron bar on top of the one we've already placed down. With that done, we can go ahead and go to our main gun now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and start off by going to the stone brick top slab here, the very center one. We're going to place down a polished andesite block on top of it, followed by one that comes off of it toward the front of the tank, just like that. Now after that, we're going to take our cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh my bad, only 5 of these cobblestone walls forward. We're then going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a stone brick stair, and then another polished andesite block like so. On the end of this polished andesite block, kind of around the sides here, we're just going to go ahead and place down stone buttons for the muzzle. And also next to this stone brick stair and this polished andesite block, we're going to run 2 signs along on either side, like that, and like so. And on the very bottom, we're just going to place down 1 and 2 iron trapdoors on the very end, just like that. Now with that finished, we can go ahead and go back to this section here. Now on either side of this polished andesite full block, we're going to go ahead and place down a cobblestone wall. We then want to go ahead and place down one more polished andesite block back, so you have a row of 3 right here. And coming off the sides of it, we're going to place down a stone brick stair on either side. On the corner piece right here, we're going to place down a corner stair, like that, on either side. And from this corner stair, we're just going to go ahead and run our stone brick stairs back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And same thing over here, we're just going to run our stone brick stairs back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that, going back. Now, one thing we also want to do is we want to go ahead and go to these first 2 stairs here. We're just going to run a row of 3 polished andesite in between them. And once you have that done, you're pretty much good for that. Going to the back here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on either side, going toward the inside. And grabbing ourselves some stone slabs, we're going to place down 2 stone slabs to make a stone, like a stone slab full block, like that on the end. And we're going to grab ourselves tripwire hooks, place down a tripwire hook on either side of the block, and then a stone button on the stone half slab full block. And once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for layer 5, I believe. Or are we on layer 4? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was layer 5. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to our last final layers, which will just be layers 6 and 7, which will finish the antenna and put all the top on the turret, or not the turret, but the gun and all that stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish the Ferdinand. Alright guys, so for this layer, very simple stuff. We're just going to go ahead and pretty much complete our last final layers here, which will just pretty much be the top here, a little bit of stuff on the gun, and pretty much that'll be about it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the iron bars here. We're just going to finish this off. We're just going to place down 2 more iron bars going up, just like that, to pretty much make your antenna, finish that off. We then want to go ahead and go to the very front of the gun for the muzzle. We're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors on the very end, just like that, to pretty much make it look a little bit more like a muzzle and finish that off. Then for the gun itself right here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick half slabs on top of the cobblestone walls and the polished andesite block there in the very center to kind of form the mantle of the gun. Now, on top of these polished andesite blocks here we placed in the previous layer, we're going to place down an iron trap door on the left side, followed by 2 stone brick half slabs going to the side of it. We're also going to need to grab ourselves a stone half slab, because we're going to go ahead and place down a stone half slab on the right side, followed by 2 stone brick half slabs to the left of it. With that done, we are then going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair on either side here, just like that, with their backs facing toward the rear of the vehicle, followed by a polished andesite block there in the very center. On top of that polished andesite block, we're going to go and grab ourselves a skeleton skull, and we're going to place it at a 45-degree angle, just like that for the very top. Going ahead and continuing back, we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite. On the left side here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor. We're going to go ahead and place down a second row of 3 of polished andesite. And we're going to go ahead and place down a third row of 3, just like this. Now on the third row of 3, we're going to place down a stone button on either side, on the blocks on the outside, just like that. And on the very end here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick stairs, just like that, to go ahead and pretty much finish off the turret. And once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for the German Ferdinand tank destroyer. Overall, a pretty cool tank, and it was just nice to get in there. Tank destroyer. It's been a little bit of a time since we've actually built the any German tank destroyers, and we all know the Germans, they love their tank destroyers. Yeah, that's for sure. Anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, be sure to credit me for it. This be anything from a sign on the build, tweet to my channel, or this video if there's appearing any social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it helps me continue to produce these tutorials. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2.4, and I'll see you guys next time.